everyone, Julia from Sunday Sounds here. Let's take a look at our patch designed in the style of Angels We Have Heard on High as originally performed by For King and Country. We play this song in its original key of A and at its original tempo of 112 BPM. This patch has brass, strings, bass, synth, and bells, and we use the mod wheel to open up the filters and bring in more sounds like the synth and bass. Your left hand will often play octaves, dropping the single notes in the high octave from time to time. Your right hand will play several bell riffs and melodies as well as a string lead during the bridge. For the intro, you'll have your mod wheel at 0 and you'll be playing octave bass notes in your left hand. You'll hold out the 1 of your key in the high octave for the entirety of the intro, which is a total of 8 bars. For the down verse, the mod wheel will be at 0. Your left hand will hold out the 1 of your key in the high octave for the entirety of the verse, just like in the intro. For the medium verses, you'll keep the mod wheel at 0. You'll play octaves in your left hand and change chords along with the progression. Your right hand will play a bell lead that follows the melody line. Sometimes as I'm moving and making transitions with the mod wheel, I have to drop the first few notes of this melody line in my right hand. And that's okay. Just be sure to check out the demo to see how I do that and then adjust as you need to. For the interlude, which is similar to the intro and happens after the down verse, the first medium verse, and the first chorus, your left hand will play octaves. Your right hand will play a bell lead up high that sounds like this. I'll play it for you slowly. The first and second time you play the interlude, the mod wheel will be at 0. The third time, the mod wheel will be at 50. A good rule of thumb for these short interludes is to keep the mod wheel where it was for the previous section. The last time you play the interlude, it comes right after the first chorus. That chorus drops out for 2 bars at the very end of it. On the very last beat of this 2 bars, you'll want to play octaves in your left hand on the 5th of your key, which is this note, and then bring in octaves on the 1 of your key at the beginning of the next part. I'll play this part so you can hear what it sounds like. As always, be sure to check out the demo to see how I make transitions like this between sections. For all the choruses, your mod wheel will be at 50%. The first time you play the chorus, your left hand will play single notes in the high octave. You'll hold out the 1 of your key for the first half, and then play the chord changes in the second half. The second time you play the chorus, you'll start by playing single notes in the high octave. This time, you'll play the chord changes throughout the entire chorus. This chorus is also followed by 8 bars of the 1 of your key, and I like to pulse my thumb to build intensity. I'll play this entire chorus for you. I like to add in that low octave when we hit the 8 bars to build intensity as we lead into the bridge. For the instrumental, your mod wheel will be at 100. Your left hand will play single notes in the high octave, and your right hand will play a string lead up high. For the down bridge, your mod wheel will be at 100, and your left hand will play single notes in the high octave. Your right hand will continue playing that high string lead. For the end of the string lead during the bridge, I like to add some extra notes for interest and harmony. For the medium bridge, you'll add the low octave in your left hand and continue playing the string lead in your right hand. For the order of these bridges, I like to do a 1 down bridge, and then 1 medium bridge, and then 1 down bridge again. For that final down bridge, I like to drop out the right hand because in the recording, all the instruments start to back out and you don't hear that lead anymore. Feel free to change this how you like, and if you'd like to end big, you can keep the low octave in your left hand and keep playing that lead line, or if you'd like to fade out the song, you can do that as well. Also, remember to check out the demo to see how I transition between sections with the mod wheel and build the intensity of the song. So just to recap the different mod wheel positions. At 0, you're going to have your intro, your verses, and the down interlude. At 50, you're going to have your choruses and your big interlude. And then at 100, you'll have the instrumental and the bridge. Now, before I let you go, I wanted to let you know that there's a Facebook group called Sunday Sounds Insiders, where you can find exclusive tutorials, giveaways, sound design tips, rig photos, and so much more. It would be awesome to see you in there. Until then, I'm Julia with Sunday Sounds. I'll see you next time.